And according to the U.S. attorney prosecuting this case, the suspect, quote, stalked his victims like prey. This shooting comes at a time when political violence against public officials and threats of it are increasing.
We've seen it several times here in the DMV, from that 2017 shooting at the congressional baseball game by an anti-Trump gunman to the January 6th riot at the U.S. Capitol. Our I-Team reporter, John Barr, has been looking into the numbers for us today. John?
Well, Scott, America has a long history of political violence, which has impacted both sides of the political aisle. Acts of such violence often follow threats, and there's now a growing body of research indicating the number of threats is increasing. According to U.S. Capitol Police, the number of investigations into threats made against members of Congress, their family members, and staffers more than doubled from just over 3,900 cases investigated in 2017 to more than 9,400 cases investigated last year alone. Overwhelmingly, those cases don't lead to criminal charges. But the number of individuals facing federal criminal charges for threatening public officials is also up sharply, more than doubling from 2013 to 2023, according to a research institute in Nebraska that tracks political violence. All too often in recent years, threats have led to actions. We spoke today with an expert on political violence who's been tracking recent trends.
Ultimately, it comes down to an increase, basically, a pretty steady increase in political acts of political violence and threats of political violence coming from the extreme right. And that's been an overall trend that we've seen in the last 10, 15 years.
Is it confined to the extreme right?
Not all the time, but an overwhelming majority of the time it is.
Now, Baumgartner says he's concerned that recent cuts to federal funding for research could impact our ability to better understand the root causes of political violence. He says political violence is more often than not motivated by a single issue like abortion, gun rights, the war in Gaza, or immigration. He also says he was not surprised at all by the events that unfolded in Minnesota over the weekend, which might be the most telling comment of all. Scott?